Anil Vazrani was featured in the Arizona Republic. Fixed indexed annuities draw billions from retirees. Criticism of returns. Article published on August 15, 2008 by writer Dennis Wagner. Peoria resident Rick Brady says his fixed indexed annuity earned him 2% returns, less than advertised. Each year, Americans pour billions of dollars into a curious financial product that, as it's sometimes advertised, seems too good to be true. Some companies tout returns of up to 50% over 5 years, with the claim that consumers won't lose their original investment even if the stock market crashes. The products known as fixed indexed annuities, or FIAs, function like life insurance in reverse. The purchaser sets aside a safe nest egg, accruing interest, and after a waiting period collects regular payments until death. It's a pitch that appeals to retirees. Read the letter from Rick Brady to Anil Vazirani in this article. Yet, Anil Vazirani, a Scottsdale financial advisor who has taken an intense interest in FIAs, says the advertising often misleads consumers, and the contracts they sign are so full of jargon, caveats, and options they are impossible to fathom without legal training or a finance degree. Vazirani acknowledges some annuities offer stable, guaranteed income and are sound investments. However, he contends over the past 2 decades, companies have been marketing exotic hybrids using deceptive sales tactics that prey on elderly consumers. A few years ago, there were just 6 exotic FIAs on the market. Today, according to Wink Inc., a market research firm, there are more than 50. During 2016, Americans poured $58 billion into FIAs. That's why Vazirani has since 2008 waged war against a handful of FIA companies. He has condemned their sales practices on his radio show and websites. He has fought them in court. He has begged law enforcement and regulators to do something. Because FIAs are tied to stocks, Vazirani insists they should be treated as securities, which cannot be sold by insurance agents. Instead, they should be sold only by licensed professionals obliged to act in the best interests of their clients. We have all seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street, Vazirani warns, and the sequel will be Wolf of Annuity Industry. In correspondence with government regulators and law enforcement, Vazirani describes himself as among the top 1% of America's financial advisors, a Hall of Fame inductee with the Society of Senior Market Professionals, and the Ultimate Industry Insider. He also calls himself a whistleblower. At his Scottsdale office, Vazirani pulls out sample ads for fixed index annuities. One features a chart showing how a $100,000 investment can grow to $400,000 in 20 years. It is listed as a hypothetical illustration, and upon closer inspection contains this notice. The values in this illustration are not guarantees or even estimates of the amounts you can expect from your annuity, not to be used for illustrations or in-force contracts. Vazirani says he came to the United States at age 18 from Mumbai with $500 in his pocket. He understands financial anxiety and believes seniors desperate for security are especially vulnerable. While FIA terms are spelled out in brochures or contracts, Vazirani contends key information often appears in footnotes, fine print, or legal language that even experts would struggle to comprehend. Meanwhile, he asserts the consumer gets a spiel from the insurance agent who has no fiduciary duty and is looking to score a commission. The FIA brochures on Vazirani's desk contain brain-numbing legal declarations such as this. For the S&P 500 annual point-to-point index account, we compute the index interest rate at the end of each one-year index term based upon the difference in the starting and ending index values for the index term. If the difference is positive, we divide the difference by the index term starting index value to determine the percentage charge in the index value for the index term. And it goes on. Those sentences are part of a 17-page marketing document. All of it is there in fine print, but that doesn't make it right, Vazirani says. In January, Vazirani's attorney, Catherine Honecker, sent a letter to the SEC whistleblower office urging the federal agency to re-examine exotic FIAs. See the SEC whistleblower program link below. Some companies are offering unregistered securities through fraudulent illustrations that show unrealistic and baseless hypothetical returns, the letter claims. For example, Security Benefit Life Insurance marketed FIAs in 2012 with hypothetical illustrations showing return rates as high as 52% after 5 years, according to the letter. Ads compared that projection with just over 3% annually anticipated from the Standard & Poor's 500 stock index. Consumers invested more than $1 billion in security benefits product, which was created in 2009. Honecker wrote that the index was so new it had no performance history. In fact, she added after 5 years, the fund sustained a 5.86% loss rather than a 52% profit. Security Benefit declined to comment for this story. Cheryl Moore, president and CEO of Wink, which analyzes the annuities market, says FIAs are generally sound investments with annual returns of about 2.32%. Slightly better than certificates of deposit. Asked about companies projecting annual returns up to 9%, Moore says nobody should be advertising anything like that at all. Read the full story at USA Today. Retire and stay retired. Safe, smart, and secure. Call today for a complimentary strategy session at 1-800-957-5604, extension 200. Secured Financial Solutions at 14301 North 87th Street, Suite 216 in Scottsdale, Arizona 85260. And see our website at dreamretire.com.